Meta Knight's Majora's Mask. Okay, first off, this is a creepypasta that tells us shit about Meta Knight's mask. Unfortunately for him, he's not exactly as mysterious as G-Man. There is a cutscene I know of where his mask is taken off. In order to watch. So this pasta already failed. With that said, now that I'm done with brightly colored horses, we'll be taking a trip to something that's completely different. Brightly colored marshmallow people. Instead of blaming me for the lack of variety, blame Doovie. The pasta immediately starts with... This story starts with Super Smash Bros. Brawl, so we already know that the twist is he becomes the weakest character in the game. Done! Wrap that shit up! Goodbye, Stalin! Never mind, apparently the pasta wants us to go on, and I'll do that. Protagon has just gotten the Wii for Christmas. You mean he lacked a Wii before this? He then says that there was a new Smash Bros. Coming out of it, so... he was... psyched? Is that a word people still use? Will Bogus be coming back? So after a mere 6 months, he gets enough dough to go buy the game. But when he went to his video game place, there was no copies of it. So he decided to buy something else. Okay, waste half a year of effort on something you weren't even planning on buying instead of just, you know, looking in another store. So he found a copy of Smash Bros. In the trash or something, and it was just a blank paper with Smash Bros. Wii written on it, and a poorly drawn Smash Ball. See, if they simply do this, they won't have to waste money on box art. Instead, just get a marker and draw this shit in like 3 seconds. No one will ever notice! So he went home and the game started up normally. He then chose Brawl and all the characters were unlocked. How convenient. Now he can play as that one guy that was already unlocked. Then he picked all the other characters to be CPU. So there were like 50 custom stages and they were all the same. Huh. I think I made this game. So he selected one of them and it was just a white rectangle with a black background. So it's like a poor man's version of replaying the game. The music was Meta Knight's Revenge. Okay, first of all, first Tails Abuse, then Mario's Revenge. Now they should have made a category called Revenge Pasta. He then realized he was fighting characters. And they are Ness, Lucas, and Toon Link. Is Toon Link gonna be Ben? Well, no, because his only method of movement would be teleportation, and his only method of attack would be setting shit on fire. So every time the CPU hits him, then the music gets slower and quieter, as if they were more hesitant to attack him. I don't know how that music indicates that. To me, music slowing down means I am falling. Again. Also, Meta Knight's mask was starting to crack, so in a way I was right. The twist of the pasta is that Meta Knight is the most underpowered son of a bass man. So when Link hit him with a boomerang, his mask has fallen. It is in shreds. It is no more. It is gone. Ah, shit, now he has to go get a new one. You can't just waltz into a Walmart and ask for something like that. It's special. Special mask. The screen then almost immediately went black. By this point, he was frightened. I know, man, I saw black on my TV once. I will never be the same Chomp Chomp ever again. Then a distorted wolf guy said, "What's the matter? Scared?" Well, yes, the writer did write down that, 2 sentences ago he was scared, so good job, Wolf, you can read. This was followed by a horrible ear-piercing screech. Shit, the guy gave him an earring. There was slashing and screaming, really. See, this is why pasta writers are like, they have to write this shit down because, they've gotten so deaf that they can't hear themselves while they're recording. So he's about to shut the game off until the black screen stopped being a dick and left. Now there is the same stage. The difference is that Meta Knight is the only character that isn't a bloody skeleton. Okay, now be honest with me, Protagon. Will these skeletons pop out? But no, Meta Knight was standing by one of them, not facing the camera. As it turns out, Meta Knight's mask is made of bone! Now you are haunted with the soul of Shrapnel's mane, Meta Knight. Protagon then got that shit out of the system, then went back to the store and told the shopkeeper, "What is this shit? One of the characters in this game just murdered a whole bunch of bones. No wonder Riceknot hasn't been uploading anything lately." The cashier then gave him a face that said, I told you so. No, you didn't. You just sat there and had money thrown at you. So he was like, fuck it. Then he never played Melee again. That's not exactly the game that was at hand here, but okay. It's your decision. So this pasta was decent, I guess. I can't find anything terrible bad about it. It has some cliches and some shit that doesn't quite make sense, but what do I know, honestly? What do I know about marshmallows? Nothing. You just cook them on a campfire. Was Kirby ever cooked? Was he ever consumed? Or does he consume? In Soviet Russia, marshmallows eat you, and then it gains your most notable ability. If Kirby were to consume me, he would have just spout bullshit out of his mouth all day and then post it on YouTube. I think I ran out of time for today. What's the time again? 11110 till 1000? Yeah, my binary time is about over. Join me another time for whatever it is I do here. It's safe to leave your computer now. No, really.